Okay, so now that we have all of our mock-ups created, we have our artwork created, now it's just time to add the finishing touches, things like our title, our description. We need to add in our tags. We also need to upload our the quantity, so how many of these do we want to list. We also need to add in a price for our listings as well. The great thing about MyDesigns, again, like most things that we do here, everything is done in bulk, saving us so much time. Okay, so the very first thing we want to do, as always, making sure that our listings are selected. Let's go to the Actions button, and here is where we're going to do most of our bulk editing of our listings. So let's go to Edit in Bulk, and here is where we are going to edit all of our actual listings. So this is what we are going to add to our listings on Etsy. So the things that we can do here within the bulk edit section is we can edit the title, we can edit the description, we can add in tags, add in a price, and quantity. We can also edit things like the keywords for our actual files. That way we can use these in different areas of our listings, but that's a little bit more advanced. And if that's something that you would like to look more into, I would highly suggest going on to the MyDesigns tutorials and learning more about that. For now, I'm just going to share with you the most important things as it relates to uploading our products to Etsy. Okay, so the very first thing we want to do is we want to add in our title. Now, before you do any of this, I just want to remind you that you do want to do your research here. You do want to go back to your Etsy research tool. Let's say it's Allura, let's say it's Everbee, or is it Insight Factory? You want to go back to those listings. You want to grab all that important information. You want to get those SEO keywords to make sure that your products are going to be found. Then you want to use that information and then edit it and add it into these bulk edits, okay? All right, so just for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to add in any old title here. So for the action, we want to just go to override, or you can add to front or add to end. It doesn't really matter here. So here is where we're going to add in our title. I'm going to go ahead and grab a title from Insight Factory. So let's go back to Insight Factory. So in the trending section, I typed in Safari Nursery Art, and these are the keywords that are currently trending at the moment. So I am going to go to this one. So Safari Nursery Digital Wall Art. It's got hot sales signals right now. Perfect. Let's go and select that one. And then here is where we're going to get some additional information. I love Insight Factory because it will help you with your titles and your tags and help you to find those best selling titles and tags, the titles and tags that are currently selling on Etsy at the moment. So what we can do is we can go to generate title. So let's go generate title. Now, obviously you want to also check this and make sure that it's correct. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and select and copy this exact title and then edit it a little bit and then add it to my own listing. So go to copy. So I'm going to copy this title. I'm going to go back to MyDesigns. I'm going to paste this here. Okay, so Safari Nursery Decor set of 3. Well, for this exact listing, it's not a set of 3. I'm doing these individually, and then potentially down the road, you could bundle them up. But for now, I'm just going to leave that as is. We're going to leave Boho Nursery Prints. I think that's a good title to use. Animal Nursery, Nursery Wall Decor, Nursery Wall Art, Digital Print. Okay, I'm going to leave that as is. I'm happy with that. But like I mentioned, you want to dive in deeper for this. Make sure that you've got this optimized as best possible. And then all you need to do is go to apply to selected listings. And this is going to add our title to all of our listings in one click. Fantastic. Okay, so now that that's done, what I might do is I will click this listing here so we can see. Okay, perfect. So now we've got all of our listings titles all done for all of our different nursery prints. What you could do is now go ahead and perhaps add in like elephant and then perhaps the quote that we've got. So I would put in here elephant and then be kind. Perfect. So for this one, I would do giraffe and stand tall. and I'm going to go ahead and do that for the rest of them. All right, perfect. So that's all of the titles updated. Now let's go ahead and create our description. So let's go back to Actions, Edit in Bulk. In the field, we want to select Description and Add to End. I'm just going to go Override for this one. And here is where we're going to add our description. Again, you want to make sure that so perhaps some other listings that have similar items to what you're selling, see what they're writing in the descriptions and then base your descriptions on that. But just making sure that you include all the relevant information that your customer is going to need in order to purchase this product. Now I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste one of the product descriptions from my own nursery art prints shop. So that way I can just save a little bit of time here. But yeah, make sure that you are taking your time out to write something here. So I'm just going to paste that. Okay, perfect. So it's got ratio information. It's got what's included and then an easy download the files. So for what's included here, so you will receive 5 scalable so I'm going to put in here 4 because we're including 4 high resolution 300 JPEG files in ratios to all of the sizes listed below. After your purchase, you will receive access to a zip folder that includes all of your files along with the PDF document containing information. I'm going to just remove that for now because we're not going to include the PDF document at this point. So include all of your files. So we've got the 4:5 ratio, 3:4 ratio, 2:3 ratio, and paper sizes. Very good. Okay, excellent. So I'm happy with that. So once you're happy, all you need to do is go apply to selected listings, and then I'm going to share with you how you can actually input the title into your description as well, which also helps with your SEO. So go to confirm the action, go to proceed. Perfect. And that's going to upload all of our descriptions. Fantastic. So there are all of our descriptions ready to go. Now, I would actually like to include the title within the description as well. So we can do that quite easily by going again to Actions, go to Edit in Bulk. We want to edit the description again, and we want to add to front. And here, instead of having a description, what we want to do is we want to add in a variable. So go to the bottom here where it says add variable. Now the variable is going to be the value, which is our title. So here it's going to add in our title. Here is a preview of what it looks like, but you can see here that there's no space or, start to a new paragraph. So all you need to do where it's got our variable is hit enter and then enter again, and then it's going to create this space here for us. Okay, so now we've got our individual titles that we just edited, and now it's going to import that into our chosen field. Okay, so go apply to selected listings, go to I confirm, and then go to proceed. And now all of our titles are going to be included into our listing as well. I just noticed that my titles didn't get saved. I forgot to hit the save button. So if you do that, make sure that you hit the save button before you add in before you go ahead and update any of your listings further. Okay, I don't always get it right. Okay, so once you have updated all of those and you're happy with those titles, then go to save. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and edit the descriptions as well. For now, I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, but yeah, just take note when you are editing it here that you want to make sure that you're hitting the save button. Okay, so we've done our title, we've done our description for all of our listings. Let's go ahead and update our tags. So again, go to Actions, Edit in Bulk. Let's go to Tags. And here under Action, I'm just going to go Override. And here is where we're going to add in our tags. Again, I'm going to go over to Insight Factory, grab some of those best-selling tags, and then insert them here. Let's go ahead to copy best-selling tags. And then just under there, it's going to give us all of the best-selling tags as it relates to this keyword. So Safari Nursery Digital Wall Art. Go to Copy, then go back to our listing in MyDesign, and then paste that in, and then it's going to give us 13 tags. Now make sure you're going through these and making sure that they are only relevant to your listing to make sure that you are using the right tags for your product. Just for this example, I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm pretty happy with those. So I'm going to go to apply to selected listings and confirm the action and then proceed. And then it's going to create all of the tags for all of these listings all ready to go. If you like, you can edit it from here, from this dashboard. You can delete them or add new ones. It's all dependent on what you would like to do. The next thing we want to do is make sure that we are updating our inventory and our pricing. So how many do we want of this product and the price? I like to keep the quantity at $9.99. That's the maximum you can go. And then the price to whatever price that you feel is reasonable for this product. So I'm going to go to actions, edit in bulk. Again, let's go to price now. Override. For this, I'm going to put in $8. Now, just keep in mind that these prices are in US dollars. So if you are in Australia or any other country apart from the US, it's going to add these listings with a US price in MyDesigns, but it will convert it to your currency when it translates over to Etsy. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you are creating these. So perhaps maybe I'll put in $5 for this. Okay, go to apply selected listings. I confirm and proceed. Go to actions, edit in bulk. Let's go ahead and do quantity. Override $9.99 of each because we are going to sell hundreds, if not thousands of these, right? Big goals. Okay, apply to selected listings. I confirm the action and proceed. And that pretty much is everything that you need to do within MyDesigns as it relates to editing your listings. You've got your mockups, you've got your actual files, you've got your listing details all ready and all set up, ready to go. Now, my friend, it is time to hit publish. Okay, so let's now go ahead and publish our listings from MyDesigns to our Etsy shop. To do so, all you need to do is go to the publish button. Click on the down arrow and we want to select digital. You can do products if you are going to be doing like print on demand, but for us digital sellers, let's go ahead and select digital. Okay, so the very first step we want to take is we want to select our files that we will be selling. So let's go ahead and select files to sell. So here you want to be very careful that you are selecting the correct files. You don't want to go ahead and make the mistake of selecting a mock-up to sell. We want to be selecting the files that we'll be giving to our customers. So uncheck the main file because we don't want that one. What we do want is we want the 2:3 ratio, the 3:4 ratio, the 4:5 ratio, and the ISO ratio. These are the files that we'll be sending to our customers. These are the files that MyDesigns are going to collect, add to a download file, so a download PDF that your customer will receive. They are going to automatically do all the hard work for us, okay? All we need to do is select the files. So go ahead, select 2:3, 3:4, 4:5, and ISO, and go to next steps. Here is where we are going to select our shop that we will be selling to, depending on whether or not you've got multiple shops. In my case, I have multiple shops, so I'm going to select the shop that is for this nursery art print. So I'm going to click the down arrow and I'm going to select Little Canvas Cove. Perfect. Now, here is where we are going to select our category. So for us, we are selling digital art. So let's go ahead and make sure that we are adding the correct category to our Etsy listing. In this case, they have already selected art and collectibles, drawing and illustration digital. So that is exactly what we want. If you would like to change that, you can go ahead and click down and then search for your category. So art, and then you would select the category that you want here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to art and collectibles. Okay, once you're happy with that, just go on over to next step. Okay, so here is where we're going to select our mockups. So you want to make sure that you are selecting the mockups that you would like to include in your Etsy listing. In this case, I'm going to leave out mockup 1 because I feel like it doesn't really suit the other mockups that I've got. So I'm going to go to unselect main file. I'm going to select mockup 2, mockup 3, mockup 4, and mockup 5. When you're happy with the mockups that you're going to select, go ahead to the next step. And then here is where we are going to review all of the information and data that we've imported into MyDesigns. And if we're happy with the titles, the tags, the description, the images, and so on and so forth, all we need to do is scroll all the way down to where it says next step. Click on next step. And then it's going to give us one more time to have a look over all of the details. Make sure that you've got the correct shop selected. So Little Canvas Cove is my Etsy shop. And then when you're happy with all of that, all you need to do is hit publish. So go ahead and select publish. And then that is going to publish all of our listings to our Etsy shop, where we can finally review it and make sure that all of the details are correct, make any adjustments if we need to, and then hit publish inside of our Etsy shop. All right, I'm going to head on over to my Etsy shop now, where I'm going to share with you how you can go ahead and finally list your products ready for sale.